Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Shravya. Today I'm going to show you how to make aloo tikki chaat at home. I'm also going to show you how to make the green chutney and the red chutney. The red chutney will last in the refrigerator for about a month. The green chutney will last for a week. But the green chutney is really easy to make, so you can make it whenever you want. This is going to taste really street style and it's very simple to make. All the ingredients I'll be using are something you'll get anywhere. Let me know how it turned out if you guys try it. And also, I'm open for suggestions, so let me know what you want to see next in the comment section below. That's it, so let's get started.
Place a pan on heat, add 2 cups of water. Add 50 grams of tamarind. Let this cook. Break down your tamarind into smaller pieces. We're going to let this cook for about 10 to 15 minutes or until the water changes color. Once we're done doing that, transfer it into a blender jar. To this, add about 100 grams of soaked dates. Blend all of this together. Pass it through a sieve. It's important that your amount of dates is twice as much as tamarind. Add some water. Add half a cup of jaggery. You can even use sugar here. Cook it until the jaggery melts. Once the jaggery melts, add in about 1 teaspoon of black salt. One teaspoon red chili powder. You can alter the amount of sugar or jaggery and red chili powder according to your taste. Let this cook for about 10 to 15 minutes or until it becomes slightly thick. If you use sugar instead of jaggery, your chutney is going to thicken faster. To this, add some salt. Once you're satisfied with the consistency, turn the flame off. You can even add some chaat masala and cumin powder to this. That's it, now keep this aside. For our green chutney, we're going to need 1 teaspoon black salt, half a cup of chopped coriander, half a lemon, 1/4 cup mint leaves, 2 garlic cloves, half an inch of ginger, some salt to taste, and 2 green chilies. Blend all of this together, add some water if you need. Keep this aside. In a pan, take 1 cup of soaked and boiled white peas. I've added about 1/4 cup of water along with the peas. Add some salt and some turmeric powder. Let this cook. Since our peas are already boiled, it's not going to take much time. Keep mashing your peas. We need to mash half of our peas. The more you cook your peas, the better your chaat is going to taste. Once all the water is gone, add another 1/4 cup and cook for another 5 to 10 minutes. Now take 4 medium-sized boiled potatoes. Peel their skin. You do not have to boil your potatoes too much. Boil them just until they're soft. Use a potato masher and mash them down. You can even use a fork to do this. But make sure your potatoes come to room temperature before you do all this. To this, add 1 teaspoon chaat masala. 1 teaspoon coriander powder, some salt to taste, 2 tablespoons of corn flour, We're not adding too much corn flour here. Mix all of this together. To get that typical yellow color, add some turmeric powder. Mash your potatoes really well. Once you're done mixing your potato mixture, take a small portion, roll it into a ball and press it from the top to make it into the shape of a tikki. Now repeat the same with all your potato mixture. With 4 medium-sized potato, you'll get about 6 medium-sized aloo tikkis. Adjust the size and thickness of your tikki according to your liking, but do not make them very thin, otherwise they'll be very difficult to flip. Now place a tawa on heat, add 2 tablespoons of oil, place your tikki once the oil is hot. Keep pressing from the top so that it becomes evenly brown. Keep pushing some oil under the tikkis. You can fry about 3 tikkis at a time. But don't overcrowd your tawa, otherwise the heat won't be enough. Cook for about 3 minutes on each side. Be gentle while flipping your tikkis. They'll come off very easily if they're cooked properly. So if your tikkis are sticking to your pan, add more oil or wait for some time. Keep pressing from top. Fry the other side for another 2 minutes. Once you're done frying, remove this onto a plate. In a serving plate, place your cooked peas, your aloo tikkis, some curd. You can even add some sugar to your curd, some green chutney, some red chutney, some chopped onion. Sprinkle some chaat masala and black salt. And lastly, add some sev. That's it, our street style aloo tikki chaat is ready. Do try this recipe and let me know how it turned out in the comment section below. For more interesting recipes like this, like, share and subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to hit the bell icon.